Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm still not over last night. And it's funny because a lot of times I wake up after bad losses and I'm like, was last night a dream? But this morning I just woke up pissed off. Like, I just woke up mad. This coach, this team, this season, it was an absolute joke. And unfortunately, the bad news did not stop last night because we even got some more. And some more bad news as we look forward into week 17. As your hope to make the playoffs is in the worst hands it could possibly be. The hands of the Cleveland Browns. Your playoff chances before you got beat by the New England Patriots were 36% going into Sunday Night Football. After the loss, 9%. You need the Cleveland Browns in Week 17 to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. And honestly, that might not be as big of a feat as even you winning in Week 17. Because you can't seem to do that, can you? Good news is, it's not at home. You were 3-6 at home. You sucked at home. Regardless, this is how you make the playoffs. Beat the Packers. Browns beat the Steelers. Week 17, then Week 18. You beat the Steelers in the head-to-head in Acrisure Stadium. And it just sucks so bad. Like, it's such bad news because this is the first time ever for the entirety of this season that your destiny was no longer in your hands. You don't control what happens. Before it was, okay, you take care of your winning, and that's it. Now someone else has got to do the winning for you, and that someone else is the Cleveland freaking Browns. And Pittsburgh's also just playing their best football. They're playing their best football. You look at yesterday, their game against the Detroit Lions, nail biter. Can't believe they didn't pull it off. Absolutely screwed us there at the end. But in Detroit, it's a big win for Pittsburgh. They're playing really good football right now. Like, do we believe the Cleveland Browns are going to be able to beat them? Your postseason hopes lie in Kevin Stefanski's hands. If the Steelers win next Sunday, doesn't matter if you beat the Packers on Saturday night by 1,000. Doesn't matter if you beat the Steelers on the following Sunday by 2,000. Packers beat the Browns, the Steelers beat the Browns. Your hope for the playoffs? Over. You want the Browns to beat Pittsburgh? If you do, spam those CLEs down below in the comment section. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Number 2, Lamar's injury. This is not looking great, ladies and gentlemen. And again, not like it necessarily matters because Lamar Jackson cannot go out and play for the Cleveland Browns. But Jeff Zrebiec spoke with Lamar after the game, and he said he has a CT scan tomorrow. Said he was in too much pain to continue. He got a Toradol shot and tried to throw the ball, but said it wasn't happening. So it looks like they tried pretty much everything they could. He got shot up, tried to throw. But like we talked about on the live stream last night, man, he hurt at that lower back. There's so much torque into that lower back when you throw a football. Had to be brutal, excruciating. And it was because he didn't come back. Not even a shot was good enough to get him back. Jeff Zrebiec went on to say Jackson was in visible pain, was leaning on the lockers as he spoke, struggled to get dressed, grunting, grimacing the whole time. That doesn't sound good to me. Now, Lamar does say his goal is to play against Green Bay. That's his goal, to be there on Saturday. But he does not look even close to being ready. And to make matters worse, it's a really short turnaround, too. 6 days, 5 days from right now, you're playing that game in Lambeau Field. If the season was on the line, like if you would have beat New England, I think he plays. But I don't know. It's going to be intriguing to see. Number 3. Like, this isn't necessarily news, but wanted to throw it in here. It just dawned on me. It just felt like a wasted season. Like, it felt like a waste. And it sucks because there's so much excitement. There's so much intrigue. There's so much hope. And it felt like it all died on Sunday Night Football, week 1 in the fourth quarter against the Buffalo Bills. Doesn't it feel like that when you look back on it 16 weeks ago? And you're sitting here, and it's not even Christmas yet, and your season's basically over. And you say, what did you gain out of this year? Not much. You're past consolation prizes. Far past them. You wasted another year of Lamar Jackson's prime. He endured tons of injuries. Still a lot of question marks around your head coach that you don't know are going to be solved over the offseason. Like, what was 2025 other than a waste? Grade the season for me. Not to get all existential on us. A, B, C, D, or F down below in the comment section. I'm not giving it anything over a C-. If I'm being honest with you. We had some great moments, like week 2 against the Browns and week 9 against the Dolphins. Was week 9 against the Dolphins the highlight gauge? Bears game was fun. Maybe I'd say Bengals game, week 15. Probably your highlight. Beating a Bengals team, it's going to win 4 games this season. Speaking of winning things, you can win money with our friends over at PrizePicks. All you got to do is prove to them you know ball. It's the holiday season, ladies and gentlemen. That means it's the best time of the year for sports. You got bowl matchups, basketball games, playoff pushes. It's all happening at once. And while you and I are out here making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, which game to watch, there's one place where it feels good to be right, and that's PrizePicks. My wife could not even name 4 pro teams. Then we started playing on PrizePicks. Now every Saturday night, we're breaking down who she's picking for her lineup. It's the most exciting way to watch football. PrizePicks now has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. On PrizePicks, how you play is up to you. If you want flexibility, then choose FlexPlay, where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses, which is exactly what happened to me last night. FlexPlay, Drake May, more, that one good. Derrick Henry, more, that one bad. However, Lamar Jackson, less, that one good. 2, good. 1, bad. FlexPlay, win money. Easy as that. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS. You get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. The link to this promo is in the comments and description of today's video. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. All right, we're going to round out the last 3 to 4 minutes of today's show with what we usually do on a Monday morning. We like to call it our overreactions, right? I take the pulse of the fan base, what I'm seeing on social media, what I'm seeing on the internet, what I'm hearing other Packers content creators talking about, and I'm going to, Ravens content creators, and I'm going to tell you whether that's an overreaction or not. We're going to start with Harbaugh has to go. This isn't an overreaction. It's not, man. We talked about it ad nauseum this year. Going under 500 and missing the playoffs with the team that you had is indefensible. Big word right there. I get it. But that's what it is. You cannot defend that. Especially when you haven't done anything in the last decade. You made it to you made it to the playoffs a good bit. You haven't necessarily won there, but you've made it. Awesome. I'm sick of it, man. You need something new. Lamar needs something new. We need something new. These players. Number 2, speaking of Lamar, I've heard some not legitimate chatter, but some people talking about trading Lamar Jackson. And I just think that's absolutely ridiculous. You don't get better without Lamar Jackson. Like, kicking Lamar Jackson off your football team, do we really think that's what's going to help? Did he have a great year? No, he didn't. Was he hurt all year? Yeah. Was he great prior to him getting hurt? Oh, yeah, you betcha. Those first 3 games, he was unbelievable. Then he was dealing with a hamstring, knee, ankle, toe, now back. Like, you don't get better by trading Lamar You just don't. Number 3, Zay Flowers isn't a wide receiver 1. That is not an overreaction, okay? I talked about it a decent bit on our post-game show. Talked about it a decent bit, or we'll talk about it a decent bit later in the week, I believe on Friday. Zay Flowers has proven to everybody he's not a wide receiver 1. He's a damn good wide receiver 2. Really good. But he cannot be the go-to guy. We're 3 seasons in. And you kind of ask the question, has he ever come up incredibly clutch in a really big moment before? Because I can count out loud the amount of times he's done the exact opposite. And last night was one. I love Zay. I do, man. It's fun to watch. But I don't think he deserves wide receiver 1 money in this league. Number 4, you'll never win a Super Bowl. I think that's an overreaction. I think if you make the right coaching hire, this is a possibility. I do believe you'll never win a Super Bowl again with John Harbaugh. You did it already. You haven't necessarily been close since. It just is what it is. And the 5th and final overreaction on today's show, we should tank. I don't hate it. Because let's call a spade a spade. Say the Browns do beat the Steelers. Say you make it into the playoffs. Does anybody really believe that we're going to do anything? Does anybody really believe in this team's ability to win, what would it be, 4 straight? Yeah. Wild card, divisional, AFC, and then a Super Bowl? There's no shot in hell. So, yeah, tank. I'm here for it. I believe right now you're slotted to have the 14th overall pick. Maybe some teams do some winning late. Kansas City, maybe they could sneak out a win. Maybe another team here or there. And bada bing, bada boom, you're picking 13 or 12. But I get it if you don't want them to. What do you think? Should the Ravens tank? Yes or no? Let me know down below in the comment section with your answer. If we're going to get out of here, follow me on socials. Probably going to have a video out later today. That's TBD, but most likely. So stay tuned for that. Get those notifications on. Subscribe to the channel as well.